Hello Sagittarius, my name is Paul and this is Dove and Serpent Tarot. And this is going to be a general reading. So try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And if there is anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Right. And remember, Sagittarius, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And there's a Knight of Cups, some good fire and water energy. This is very, very quick moving emotional energy, right? Let's put this into some context. Let's see what is going on with this. Interesting. With the Three of Pentacles, I feel like there's going to be a sudden kind of burst of creativity, of enthusiasm, of ambition. And we have more fire. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah. I feel like we're just about ready to have the kind of the wedding feast, right? The reception is almost taking place. I feel like we're getting very close to something. Okay. Now, it's the Lover's card. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a romantic relationship. It could be. It could be. But I feel as if this is, well, let's select our mystery card. This is going to be one card from the Smith-Waite deck, and we're just going to set it over here. We'll put Alien, Simon Mork Ripley right there on top. Now, we're not going to look at that card until the very end. Hopefully, it will tie everything together and give us the confirmation that we need. But we're doing something a little bit more interactive here. So if at any point during the reading you get an idea, a sense of what that card is, I want you to leave a comment with your answer. Trying to collectively raise our vibrations, trying to tap into our intuition and see if we can discern that card. Okay? If you don't want to play along, that's okay too. There will be a moment toward the end of the reading where we'll have just a moment of stillness where we can all kind of put in our final answers, you know. But first, let's see what we have here. We've got major and major. Interesting, just those two. We do have some fire. We do have some water. We have some air. We have some earth. A lot of court cards here. Okay. I think what's, you know, it almost feels to me like you're doing this Three of Pentacles, right? You're working. You're doing your will, right? And now this is work. It's a Three of Pentacles. It's called work. It doesn't have to be what you do for money. It doesn't have to be your job or your employment. It's whatever you're focused on, whatever activity you're doing with your life, right? It could be volunteering, could be creating, could be working. It could be building a home. It could be building a business, building a family. I don't know. Whatever your focus is, whatever your concentrated effort is being put toward. Okay. I feel like you have been spinning a lot of plates lately. You've been trying to keep everything going with this thing. I don't know what exactly it is. We just see so many people here, right? Look at this. Look how many people we have. Person, a few people, and another person over here. So I feel like you've got a lot of responsibilities. Maybe there are a lot of things that you're trying to do right now. Maybe this one big thing has a lot of moving pieces. Yeah, a lot of moving pieces. But then in comes our first energy, and this is a sudden burst of emotion. So I almost wonder if someone in your life is bringing like a very pleasant surprise, right? If in some way they are bringing you exactly what you need in this moment. Well, maybe it's just maybe it's a cup of tea, whatever it is. They're bringing you this very welcomed surprise. And I think it's going to happen to be exactly what you need in that moment. It could be a piece of information. It could just be that they show up at the right time with the right kind of vibe that gives you this aha moment, that gives you this clarity, that gives you this feeling that suddenly everything's in place, right? They're going to surprise you in some way. It might be a Cancer person. This is the cardinal water energy. This is the Knight of Cups. It has that Cancer kind of energy to it, okay? I think they're providing for you exactly what you need at the exact right moment. Because if we look up here, we see this Justice or Adjustment card. Okay? Now, I feel like you might be kind of on the fence about something, right? This is that Libra energy. This is the scales. I feel like you're weighing different options about something. And maybe it has to do with a certain aspect of this overall project that you're working on, this overall thing, your life trajectory or something. I wonder if this surprise, this person that comes with a very welcome surprise, I think probably, I'd say no more than 5 days, 3 to 5 days from now, this person, whoever they are, will come to you with some sort of a surprise energy. Maybe it's a gift, maybe it's an emotion, maybe it's just a warm presence, you know. Some kind of a heartwarming experience that's going to give you just enough of a nudge to get off the fence. And this could be a nudge in the right direction as far as a partnership, an agreement, some kind of a decision that is really going to affect things. See, not only do we have the Justice or Adjustment card, which is sometimes about legal contracts, about legal unions, and here we have the spiritual union. Right? This is quite interesting. For some of you, this might actually be talking about a literal marriage with a soulmate type of person, okay? And just because we have the Three of Discs doesn't mean that this is career or financial. It could be, literally could be talking about building a future, building a life, building a partnership, building a marriage, building a family, a union, a future, okay? But whatever this person does, whatever they bring, whatever energy, whatever kind of surprise in the next few days that they bring you, I think is going to nudge you toward the direction of this union. See, we have the legal union and the spiritual union. This is very cool. But I want you to take that however it resonates, okay? Because part of me really wants to think that it is just a perfect union of two souls, right? In a perfect true love situation, a soulmate kind of situation. Not only does it make sense, financially and on paper, it makes a lot of sense, but it feels right spiritually as well, okay? But it's a definite choice, and I think whatever this person is bringing you is nudging you in the decision of making the right choice. That could be a business deal, could be signing a contract, could be starting a business, opening up a business, or could be signing an employment contract. Any of these things, okay? Any of these things. So I really do like that. And the fact that we have a lot of other, people, figures here, it tells me that this does have to do either with a work family or, maybe a blood family, a chosen family. There are other people involved here, okay? Now, we've got to deal with this Queen of Wands. This is underneath everything. And this, I think, is some energy that you have right now that might be a little misunderstood. This is a lot of kind of fiery energy on the outside. It could be a little short-temperedness. It could be just really letting your frustration kind of get the best of you sometimes, right? Within this card is a lot of water. This is the Queen of Wands. It's water of fire. So the water energy is in here, but it's kind of being expressed in this fiery way. It's just we mean well, we have the best of intentions, but we might just be a little frustrated, a little short with people, a little short-tempered, you know, that sort of thing. It's very, very straightforward energy, very blunt, but it might lead to some misunderstandings as well. So I think we need to keep that in check right now. We need to be aware that this is kind of lurking down. It's down beneath the surface here, see? It's something that is kind of creeping up on us when we don't really expect it, okay? So what we need to do with this is channel this in a constructive and creative way so that we avoid this kind of anxiety or the short-temperedness or the, you know, the kind of little bit of aggressive or abrasive kind of, you know, attitude that we might be prone to in this situation, okay? Because I think it could result in some misunderstandings. All right. Back here we see this Princess of Pentacles, the Princess of Discs, the Page of Pentacles. This, I think, is really, it shows the kind of raw materials that you've been working with to create whatever this is you're creating. I think that you have this desire to build something from nothing, right? It's almost as if you're very much aware of your potential, right? You're very, very much aware of your potential. But we just need that, like, we need that spark. We need that breakthrough. We need that, just that big blow up to kind of, we need that rocket ship, right, to get us out of the Earth's gravitational hold, right? Because this is a lot of potential. And we need, maybe this is the nudge that we need, right? Maybe this is kind of what sparks everything. Whatever this, again, this is going to be some kind of a surprise conversation. Maybe this is a surprise proposal, right? It's a very welcomed, very pleasant surprise, okay? And it could be exactly what we need to make this major breakthrough, to get our life really going in the direction that we want, to get all of this raw material. Now things are starting to come together. Now everything is happening rapid pace, right? Let's go to the path of the serpent now. We start with the Knight of Pentacles. This is fire of earth. This is some very good Capricorn kind of energy, okay? And this is this is how we need to channel some of this fiery energy that we feel down below. We need to channel that into creative vision, right? Because this energy is really able to see in the distance, can really see what the future will be, right? So this energy, this is you able to see what all of this raw material will finally look like, right? The beautiful reality that you're creating in the future. So this is a card that understands that every choice we make now, everything that we do now, especially now, with this major arcana here, with the Justice and this Lover's energy, the decision you make right now is going to affect what that picture looks like. This is the big, big breakthrough moment. Whatever decision you make is drastically going to change your future. Okay? But we've got an Ace of Swords here. So this is absolute certainty. This is kind of the ace that we see in the middle of this card. You can see they're gripping the wand and the cup here, the aces, right? We see this figure grasping the Ace of Swords, and it's the same sword here. If you look at these two cards, it's the same exact sword here. The sword of truth, the sword of justice, the sword of will. This is you knowing beyond the shadow of a doubt. This is that aha moment, right? This is the moment where everything just kind of clicks together and is activated, right? This is a crown chakra activation. You're able to see all of the pieces as they fit together in this very radiant whole thing, right? This is a beautiful moment. And I think it is kind of, it's set in motion by whatever this person is bringing to you. Again, it could be a proposal, a gift. It could just be their presence. It could be a good vibe that they're bringing in. Whatever it is, when that shows up next 3 to 5 days, it's going to give you this sense of a lock, a combination lock just kind of falling in place, right? Everything is just exactly where it needs to be. It kind of locks in place. It activates. It illuminates. And then you can see that this is not just a vision for you. It's not just a dream of the future of what you want. It's a prophecy of what you're creating. Okay? You are the prophet of your own life. Okay? But we may have to deal with some of this water energy coming next. The Seven of Cups. It's in the position of what we don't want. It's the fear, worry, concern. Maybe there's part of us that feels as if we are going to ruin it. Maybe there's the part of us that feels like this is too good to be true. This is the Seven of Cups. It's the idea that you're looking at a beautiful tree, a beautiful life, but it's an illusion. If you took off the glasses, you would see that it is not beautiful, right? And this is what you're maybe worried about. That this perfection, this beauty, this radiance that you see and feel and experience is a mirage, is an illusion. Okay? So we need to get over this feeling, because this, I think, stems from a lot of past trauma. This stems from sometimes a lack of confidence in ourselves. Yeah. You have to know that you deserve the very best. You deserve the very best. But we need this awareness. We need to at least have enough discernment to distinguish between reality and illusion. To know that what we are creating is real and is not just a rotten fruit tree in disguise. Yeah. So it's good that we have this card here. And I think while this card might be the fear and the worry, this is the confirmation for you. Because if it was a falsehood, if it was illusion, if it was not real, you would know. Because we have this card. Because you have this energy. Because you have this awareness that something that seems this good could really be a rotten fruit tree in disguise. And because you're aware of that, because you know that that is a possibility in the world, you're on the lookout for this. And so just the knowledge of this, just the awareness of this, I think is going to keep you from falling into this trap. This is the false kind of goal. This is us getting tempted by pleasures and a lifestyle or something that feels good, a satisfaction of our desires in the short term that is going to really ruin the long-term vision that we have. So this card's saying, look, don't get wrapped up in how good this feels right now, because this is nothing compared to what you are creating long term. Right? Major breakthrough is on the horizon for you. I can feel it. Let's not get convinced that the satisfaction of our immediate desires is the finish line, is the crowning achievement here. No, we have to be ready for that breakthrough. We have to be ready to create this long-term success. Right? We get too wrapped up in the moment here, I think, with this one. So we need to be conscious. We need to be aware of this Seven of Cups, and I think we are. I'm not worried about that. I like the Five of Pentacles here next. Right? We don't want to get stuck in this swamp, this quicksand. This is the trap. This is, it's something in disguise that says, this is what you really want. Just come over here and relax. It's that siren that is going to lure you right into the rocks, right? And we're going to be shipwrecked there. We want to avoid that. And to do that, we have to keep moving, right? You have to keep your plates spinning. It's more important now than ever for you to continue with your work, for you to continue building and fully realizing this vision, right? Fully manifesting your spiritual vision. And I think 5 days maximum, and this is all going to come together for you. I think that it's going to require more investment of your time, your energy. Yeah, but you're investing in your future. And that's exactly what this Capricorn energy is aware of. That our investments now, while we might be foregoing some of the immediate returns, it's like investing in anything, I guess, right? We're investing not to have our enjoyments, our gratification right now, but so that I have even more later. You have long-term goals, not short-term desires that need fulfillment. Okay? I like this very much. Let's look at the mystery card. This is the point in the reading where I would ask you to pause the video if you want to play along. Thank you, Alien, Simon, Mork, Ripley. I want to see if we can collectively raise our vibrations, tap into spirit, into source, into our intuition, and get close to the energy of this mystery card. So if you want to pause the reading, do so now. I'll switch the camera so you can try to connect with these images, with these energies. Leave your answer down in the comment section. I'm kind of thinking, well, my first thought was the Death card. My first thought was the Death card because I'm thinking over here, this slow and steady progress. But over here, I'm not really getting Death energy. Over here, I'm getting more Tower energy, right? That there is something that happens with this person that really sets all of this off, that unleashes all of this potential, right? My final answer is the Tower. Okay. Yes, Tower energy. Major breakthrough. This is the moment. This is the catalyst for the rest of your life. This is what sets everything in motion, right? I think the next 3 or 5 days is going to really see some very big changes in your life. And it's all going to start with whoever this person is. Again, maybe a Cancer person, maybe a water sign person, doesn't have to be. It's somebody that's bringing you a very welcomed surprise. Okay. And I think that is going to set the entire rest of your life in motion. Really going to unleash a lot of your spirit, a lot of your plans, a lot of the vision that you have. This is really This is really, really wonderful. And I think it may feel a little bit difficult at the beginning, right? It may just be like a lot of changes kind of happening all at once. Or as soon as this thing happens, as soon as this event takes place, then it seems like the whirlwind really starts right after that, right? I'm very curious what you've got going on. If this is maybe a marriage, if it is a collaboration, joining forces with something, or signing on to a new company, right? A new employer, or starting your own business, whatever this decision is, I think you're coming to a very, very deep spiritual union with someone or something. And this is the moment that it all begins. I really do like this. We're going to do an extended to Sagittarius. If you want to stick around, click either above or below in the description box. New Sagittarius readings come out every Wednesday and Sunday at 6 a.m. Chicago time. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Yeah. I want to thank you for watching this video all the way through until the end. That really helps out the algorithm, and that in turn helps out the channel. If you want to support the channel, that's the best thing you can do. Just hit the like button, leave some comments, share the video maybe on other social media platforms if you're so inclined. I appreciate anything. I appreciate you being here, watching this reading. Okay. I want you to remember, Sagittarius, that you are the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. Thank you, and I love you very much.